Let's get started with this Zoho Finance Plus webinar. The exciting apps that Zoho has provided actually for the various finance related applications. So let's start on this. The finance apps, from Zoho, they are also known as the operating system for business. So this webinar is brought to you by Dhruvsoft. So Dhruvsoft is a Zoho partner for last 11 years. We are a Zoho premium partner. Apart from Zoho, we are also partners of Salesforce and Oracle NetSuite. So this is about Dhruvsoft. And today in this webinar, I have along with me, Amul Raj. He is our Zoho practice manager. And I am Sunil Khanna. I lead the team here as a principal consultant with Dhruvsoft. So I will be your host for today along with Amul. So let's start this journey of Zoho Finance Suite actually that is there. So Zoho Finance Suite includes these applications, which includes basically Zoho Invoice, Zoho Books, Zoho Subscriptions, Zoho Expense, Inventory, Zoho Checkout, and Zoho Payroll. Now, these applications Zoho has developed over a period of time as individual applications, but now because they are all built on one single platform, they are part of a suite which is called Zoho Finance Suite. If we look at when these applications were initially built, actually, so Zoho has introduced Invoice in 2008. So the foundations were laid like long back, almost as you can see, 14 years back actually. And Zoho Books was, started in 2011. Although in India, we have heard about Zoho Books only with the advent of GST, because it became very easy to do GST filing and all with the help of Zoho Books. Zoho Subscriptions, which is a product for basically for any company to manage their subscription-based billing. So that is Zoho Subscription, which was launched in 2014. In 2015, they have launched a product called Zoho Expense, which was a product for expense tracking within the organization. So if your employees are traveling actually, for business purpose, so they can track their expenses using that. In the same year, 2015, they have also launched Zoho Inventory. So with a lot of e-commerce coming in, actually, Zoho Inventory was used by a lot of companies that are into e-commerce business. A lot of trading companies have used that actually. We have Zoho Checkout, which is basically a payment solution. And in 2018, they have launched Zoho Payroll. So this is, how the Zoho Finance Suite has evolved over a period of time. If we look at, Zoho Finance, basically what Zoho has realized that businesses don't need individual apps actually. What they need basically the real connectivity. So with the real connectivity, it means that all the applications, all the functions should talk to each other. So that's where, the whole platform basically was developed, wherein everything flows into books. So the underlying platform is what we call a Zoho Finance platform, which includes all the applications, and they all finally integrate with books, which is an accounting system. So it's a completely integrated system, and it's not an integrated system in the sense that which was built elsewhere and then integrated later on. Everything basically is built on the same data model. So that is one of the greatest advantage of Zoho Finance actually. So if you look at some of the qualities of this integrated Zoho Finance Suite basically has same database. It does not have separate databases for different applications. The advantage of having same database is that there is no delay in the synchronization. So if you are syncing some data from one application to other application, data does not need to be copied. Data is already there in the database. So there is no sync delay. There is a single, simple, same kind of user interface across these different applications. It's very easy to use for businesses. It has very powerful reporting and customization tools. And the main advantage of having these as separate apps also is that businesses can pick and choose which they want to use, which modules that they want to use actually. So you can consider each of these apps as separate modules of Zoho Finance Suite, and you can pick and choose which modules you want to use and which modules you don't want to use. So let's move forward and see what are these different applications that we have in Zoho Finance Suite. So let's start with Zoho Invoice. If we look at Zoho Invoice, it can help you handle all your receivables. Zoho Invoice is a application which is like mobile or web-based interface. It can help you generate your invoices and get your payments actually. So if you are a small company wherein you don't want to do accounting but still want to invoice professionally from your customers, then you can use Zoho Invoice as a tool actually. It focuses on accounts receivable portion of the business. It is a great software wherein you can even do time-based billing. For example, if you do a time and material project in your company, you can use that for time and material kind of billing actually. You can use a mobile app. In fact, Zoho Invoice is one of the most downloaded app from the Zoho family actually, and it is one of the recommended app for small businesses. And the most beautiful part of it, you can start with Zoho Invoice, and in case in future you want to use the complete suite of Zoho Books, you have a single click upgrade to Zoho Books from Zoho Invoice. So that's one of the greatest advantage actually. Now let's see what all you can do with the help of Zoho Invoice. So with the help of Zoho Invoice, you can do invoicing. You can do your time tracking. So in case you are looking for tracking time for your customers' projects, you can do that. You can manage your online payments. You can manage in terms of automation. You can send automated billing, automated invoices also. You can send recurring invoices as well actually with the help of this. You can have your own customized email templates. And more so, like you will have very, very great insightful reporting which will come along with this. So this is about Zoho Invoice. The sequence in which I'm showing here is in also the sequence in which Zoho has launched all of these applications. So after Zoho Invoice, Zoho has launched Zoho Books actually. Zoho Books is the core of all Zoho Finance applications. So these days, Zoho Books is also much in demand because a lot of people are migrating from other systems to Zoho Books, be it Tally or FreshBooks, QuickBooks, or Focus ERP. A lot of people are migrating to Zoho Books for ease of use, and also maybe because of reasons because some of these vendors are closing their shops. So if you look at Zoho Books, it's a very simple, intuitive, easy to use interface. You can access this on your mobile, you can access this on the web, and you have very easy way of connecting your accounting system with banking system. You have very easy way to connect your accounting system to send your invoices to customers, to get the payments from them. Also a very easy way for you to file your taxes, etc. So Zoho Books basically helps in all of this way. So coming back to Zoho Books, if you look at what Zoho Books is, so on top of Zoho Invoice, basically Zoho has created this accounting system. One of the greatest advantage of this, is that it has automatic bank feeds from different financial institutions. In India, you have banks like HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank, which are fully integrated with Zoho Books. So you get all your transactions from these systems into Zoho Books. You also have a payment integration. So in case you want to make payments, you will be able to make payments from within this to, with those, using those banks interface. Also, you have a very good and strong reconciliation system. So all bank transactions basically which come into this, you have an automated reconciliation that happens. You can get online payments, as I mentioned just now, via 11 payment gateways. And we have options to print checks. We have options to give the client an access to a portal. So your clients, as well as your vendors, in case you want to give them access, they will be able to log in, and they will be able to see, like, their current statements, what are different invoices or bills they have raised. They will be able to see from there and what payments that were made. So you have an option for client portal in this. You have a seamless GST integration. So whether it's e-invoicing or filing of the GST returns, you have a seamless integration. With one click, you will be able to file your returns or do the invoicing. You have options in this like recurring invoices. You have options for expense management. So these are some of the great features that Zoho Books offers actually. So it's a great alternative to some of the leading financial packages that you already have in market, with many more features which you always wanted, but those products were never having them. So in terms of features, let us look at some of the core features that Zoho Books offers. So apart from the invoicing, you have, you can manage your payables. Yeah, so as you know that Zoho Invoice already was handling receivables. So apart from that, we can handle payables. We can have automated banking. You can track your inventory also within this. You can have an integrated back office here. You have financial reporting, which is completely available in this. So these are some of the features that Zoho Books is offering. If we look at the next product that we have in the Zoho Finance Suite is Zoho Subscriptions. Now, Zoho Subscriptions is a subscription management tool. Now, which kind of companies might want to use this? In case you do a business where customers take some product or a service from you on subscription basis, you can use this. For example, if you are an IT company or a SaaS company which is offering their products actually to to your customers, so they subscribe to a monthly or an annual subscription, this can be used. So here the renewal invoices, whether it's monthly, quarterly, annually, depending on what is the time period that you have, those renewal invoices will be automatically generated, will be sent to customers, will also be directly flowing into Zoho Books for reconciliation. You will have an automated process by which you can notify the credit card expiration, and you can retry the failed payments. So automated payments will be part of this. There are pages which can have which will have self sign up pages that you can insert on your website. So this also gives you a PCI compliant payment pages where people can subscribe to your products or services. You also have client portal for manual renewal payment or subscription cancellations actually. And plus more so, it comes up with analytics, which typically is required for such businesses, which is like, what is your monthly run rate, what is your churn, etc., what is the lifetime value of customer. This is all what is offered actually in Zoho Subscriptions. So as I have just mentioned, we have options like recurring payment. You can customize your hosted pages. You can take control of what, if any payment fails, you can take control of that actually. You have powerful APIs to integrate this with your website. Now a little bit technical here, but what I'm trying to say here is it's a great tool which you can use for subscription management. The next product from the Zoho Finance family that we would like to introduce is called Zoho Expense. Now, as the name suggests, it's an expense management tool. So what happens is that your employees who are traveling for business within city or outside city can use this for expense tracking. So it has great features wherein you can even do the mileage tracking. For example, you're moving from point A to point B and you want to track how many miles that particular person or how many kilometers that person went, so that you can reimburse to that person based on the number of kilometers that person went actually. So you can track the mileage as well. You can track the hotel bills, etc. Most important, they don't need to upload manually or enter manually into this actually. They don't need to do that. All they need is they need to just take a photo of their bill, and Zoho Expense tool will automatically scan that bill, plus in addition to that will automatically read the line items and upload that in the system actually. So that is a great time saver. Otherwise, what used to happen is previously, if your employees are traveling for business, they collect a lot of material, they collect a lot of bills actually, and that those bills then they enter into an Excel or they enter into some system, whether they manually enter all of them. Here, they don't need to do all that. Lot of these expenses will be tracked by scanning a bill actually. So that's where, as you can see here, we have capture the receipt. You can just add that particular image. It will automatically capture all the details, and those details will be entered into the Zoho Expense tool, and they can create an expense report at the end of it. They can submit it for approval. So let's see what are some of the features that Zoho Expense offers. So Zoho Expense offers you an optical, card reading kind of receipt scanning, OCR scanning, which is there actually. And so you can do this through web, that means on your computer as well as on mobile. So most of the companies where I've seen we have implemented Zoho Expense, they're using it on mobile because it is very convenient actually. You can enforce your company-wide expense policy. So you can create multiple policies depending on the level of the employee the person is. So if the person is, say, at CEO level, you can give some particular range of total expense limit. If a person is a sales manager, you can give some different range. So like that, you can create your expense policies and you can assign those policies to different users actually. You have options for dynamic approvals. So you will have an approval process. If, for example, if particular bill is more than certain amount, it will go to approval of manager A or manager B. It will intelligently match the receipts. So if you are uploading multiple receipts, etc., and on the other side, you also are doing that expenses on the credit cards. If you want to match them, it will intelligently match those expenses with the credit card transactions actually. And it will also help your accounting department to issue reimbursements or cash advance. And it is integrated with your Zoho CRM or Zoho Books also, in case you want to record these expenses against a particular customer. You can even do that, so that you can bring a report that for this customer, you have spent so much of amount. And all the expenses, they directly flow into Zoho Books. So there is no double entry that is involved here. So that is the advantage of using Zoho Expense. Looking at the key features, Zoho Expense, you can automate your expense reporting. It's fully automated software. It is used in companies wherein more than 40,000, 50,000, employees are using Zoho Expense across the company. We have, we can turn these transactions into expenses and create an expense report out of multiple expenses. And we can simplify the approval process. In many companies where they are using Zoho Expense, the entire cycle of expense approval has taken almost, an efficiency in terms of number of days that are reduced to approve the expense reports. It has taken down almost an improvement of 100+% actually. So you can also monitor expenses where you are spending and on what you're spending actually. So this is about Zoho Expense. Let's look at Zoho Inventory, which is the next product. It's a product that helps you manage the inventory across multiple warehouses. So you can manage your inventory across warehouses, plus you can sell this inventory in case you want to directly integrate with marketplaces like Amazon, eBay, etc. And you can directly sell through these marketplaces. You can connect these e-commerce shopping carts directly from the inventory, so that inventory can automatically get consumed and can be, it's visible actually from these marketplaces. You also have options wherein you can create items groups, you can have composite items or bundles, etc. So it has all the features that are required for inventory management for a kind of, trading or e-commerce company. It has complete workflow, right from a sales order is created to an invoice to a package to a shipment and then to a delivery confirmation. So the entire cycle is available. It is integrated with multiple shipping platforms, so you can generate the labels and directly ship from within this particular Zoho Inventory software itself actually. So this is just give you an overview what are the marketplaces that it is integrated with shopping carts. So you can see also a lot of clients use Shopify, or they use Magento or WooCommerce basically, so they can integrate their shopping cart with Zoho Inventory, and with the shipping side as well, which is integrated. In India also, you have multiple shipping platforms that are integrated with this. In Zoho Inventory, you will always be on top of your inventory. You will know how much inventory is exactly there in which warehouse for which product. You will also will get instant updates on your orders, how many orders are pending, how many orders basically are falling back in terms of timelines, etc. It helps you not only sell through e-commerce, you can do multi-channel selling. So if you are doing direct sales through your retail stores, or you're doing sales through other channels, it will help you with that. You can manage multiple warehouses in multiple states, etc. And you can get very good actionable analytics insights actually. And it is, as I said, on the same platform as Zoho Books. So it is very seamlessly integrated with other Zoho applications. Let's look at Checkout, which is the next product in Zoho Finance family. Checkout is a product which basically helps you create your online payment pages. In case you want to accept the online payment, you can use this. You can create a payment page in few minutes using Zoho Checkout. You can add them to your website, your social media site to accept the payment actually. So people can directly enter and the information, and they can check out. They can you can fix the amount, or they can choose the amount that they want to pay, etc. So this is basically the a software which can help you accept the payments. It's a very easy to use system wherein you can basically easily set up your payment pages. The last application of Zoho Finance family, which we will be talking today, is Zoho Payroll, which is also the latest application that they have launched in Zoho Finance family. So Zoho Payroll basically helps you with the calculation of payroll for your employees. It's an integrated software for payroll management. In case you are doing basically monthly, bi-weekly, weekly, or pay runs, basically, you can do unlimited runs with this. It offers you a Zoho People integration. So in case you are also using Zoho People along with Zoho Payroll, your employee database will sync up between people and payroll. You have options to calculate all your statutory compliances like PF, ESI, any kind of labor related charges. You can give employees a portal to access their pay slips. They can request their time offs, or they can request their leaves. They can view all their benefits or compliance information from there. You can have automated entry of this flowing into Zoho Books. And the most important part is that salary can be paid with one single click from here via bank actually. So typically it is integrated with banks like ICICI Bank, wherein with a single click the amount can be debited directly into the accounts of credited directly in the accounts of your employees with one single click. So you don't need to download any file or upload that particular file in the banking portal. It can directly happen from the interface of Zoho Payroll itself. So that's one of the biggest advantage, because that saves a lot of time. Otherwise, usually like in other payroll systems, you download some file, you prepare that file, and you upload it, which takes a lot of time. This is an example of the interface that we have for Zoho Payroll. So as you can see here on the left-hand side, we have menu items like employees, pay runs. Pay runs are nothing but the pay calculations for each month, and then any kind of taxes, benefits, etc., which are part of that. So all features, it's a full-fledged payroll system. In case you are looking for, apart from payroll, you are also looking for HRMS solution, then we have something called Zoho People, but that is not for part of Zoho Finance suite. It is part of a Zoho HR suite. But these two talk to each other. There is an integration which is available in those modules. Looking at Zoho, Books, Subscription, Expense, they all can be integrated with Zoho CRM. So in case your company is already using Zoho CRM, a lot of companies use Zoho CRM and they also use Zoho Finance, and they would like these two to talk to each other. So that particular integration, Zoho CRM and finance integration, is available actually. We have recently done one blog post on our website on this particular topic, integrating Zoho Finance Suite with CRM. So maybe you can read that particular blog post. It's easy to integrate. So what happens is basically you see all your finance related transactions within CRM with security, of course. So in case you want to see when you're opening a customer record and you want to see for that customer what are the past invoices we have raised, or what are the open, what is open outstanding that we have for that particular customer. In case there are any defaults from a customer is blacklisted, all that information can be seen within CRM itself. We will also be able to, from CRM, we'll also be able to, in case we want to generate an estimate in Zoho Books, or in case we want to request or record a particular sales order in Zoho Books, we will be able to do that from CRM. So that is the advantage of Zoho CRM and Zoho Finance integration. Looking at the features specifically of this, you can integrate your contacts, vendors, and product data. This is all automatically sync up. You can view your inventory data in CRM. You can view subscriptions in CRM. In case you have any expenses, etc., for related to client, you will be able to record that from within CRM actually. As I said, you can view estimates or sales orders, invoices in CRM, and these are also available in Zoho Books immediately. Now, the last topic of today is, in case you are looking to migrate from other accounting system to Zoho Books, this is something that can be done, and Dhrupsoft as a partner of Zoho can help you achieve this actually. So whether you're looking to migrate from accounting systems like Tally or QuickBooks, FreshBooks, Focus, or any other accounting system or third-party ERP that you want to migrate from, we offer our end-to-end services of migration. It is very easy to migrate from other accounting systems to Zoho Books with the help of the tools that are provided by Zoho Books, that we can easily upload the data. If data is provided in the right format, we will be easily able to upload the data. So we can help you with this migration. In case you have any questions about migration, or you want to know more about our services of migration, you can please connect with us later, or maybe you can drop your questions in the Q&A box here. So this basically kinds of brings us to the last few slides actually that we have. We just want to highlight here that don't just look Zoho Books as the only product that Zoho has. Zoho has a complete suite of applications in the finance, and Zoho Finance is not just finance apps. Basically, it's an entire way of managing your entire business, whether it's your inventory, whether it's your expenses, your subscriptions, your payments, and of course your accounting. Everything can be managed from within Zoho Books. So it's an entire, I would say, mini ERP that you have, which is available with the help of Zoho Books. So we are now open to question and answers. In case you have any Q&As, please feel to ask us. So here the first question that I have is, do we track departments in Zoho Expenses? That's right. Yes, we can track departments in Zoho Expense. We can create departments, and we can track department-wise what are the expenses that are happening. And in fact, in Zoho Expense, we have option to track, in multiple ways actually. In multiple ways, you can basically track it, analyze, slice and dice your data, so how the expenses are being made, and you can do that. So it is possible that one employee can be doing the expenses of multiple departments, and we can even handle that. So the second question that I can see, which is over here, does employee need Zoho license to submit their bills, or need to check their reimbursement status. Yes, when you use Zoho Expense software, you will need to give the licenses to to your employees. Zoho Expense licenses are separately priced. So in case you want to know about the pricing of Zoho Expense, I will ask our colleague to get in touch with you on Zoho Expense pricing, and they will be able to help you. But you will need separate license for those employees to access Zoho Expense. Each employee who is submitting the expenses will need a license of Zoho Expense. The next question that I can see here is, what are the integrations that are available with the Zoho subscriptions? So one of the most important part is that Zoho subscriptions is integrated with the applications within Zoho family itself. So that is the first very important integration which is available. So it's basically flows, the data from Zoho subscription flows into Zoho Books. And in addition to that, you have typical integrations that are available are from the point of view of you can integrate it with the various websites, etc. So it generates a code, etc., that you can use, insert in your website, that can help you integrate with your website and accept your payments from there, actually, with the help of Zoho subscriptions. You have also integrations that are available with other accounting packages from subscription. So in case you're not using Zoho Books and you're using, say, QuickBooks, or you're using any other software, you can integrate Zoho subscription with those accounting packages as well. So this is more of a technical question. I think somebody is asking about, can we write custom logic in Zoho subscriptions? Yes, we have APIs available, and that can help you write the custom logic in Zoho subscriptions. I can see another question which is here, which is about how do we migrate from QuickBooks to Zoho Books? So this is one of the most common question that I can see these days, because as you know, QuickBooks is closing their shop in India, and they will close their QuickBooks access after April 2023. So many of the customers from QuickBooks are looking to migrate to Zoho Books, and this is definitely easily achievable depending on the data or number of years of transactions that you have. This might take the effort that is involved, but in case you have not already started, because time is time is very important, so it is advisable that you move on that very quickly. Please connect with our team very quickly so that we can give you a proposal on that, and you can get started migrating to Zoho Books. Typically, for a simple migration, it can take somewhere between a week, in sometimes up to 3 to 4 weeks also, if you have a lot of data or complexity in that. So I'm talking of migrating from QuickBooks, which is more straightforward, because there is a data extraction tool that we have from QuickBooks. But on the other side, if you're migrating from other software like Tally or other software, depending on how you have passed your entries, etc., it might vary in terms of the timeline, but usual timeline which I can say to get you started will be within a week to 3 to 4 weeks. So one question that is here is about Zoho Books. Does Zoho Books has inventory management features? So this is a very good question. So Zoho Books, yes, has the features of inventory management. And in fact, it is, as you know, that it is the same suite actually. So whether you use inventory management in Zoho Books or you use the inventory management in separately in Zoho Inventory, it is all an integrated software of Zoho Finance. Underlying database is same. So you can actually you can actually manage your inventory from Zoho Books. In fact, the higher level plans of Zoho Books offer you inventory management as well. There is another question about multiple GSTs in Zoho Books. And yes, Zoho Books supports from within the single interface. You can have multiple branches, multiple GSTs that can be handled. from one single interface. That is, that is also possible. So that you can handle. You can add. There is a question which I can see, which is here. I mean, which is can we do renewal invoicing in finance applications actually? So this is first part of the question. So yes, we can do the renewal invoicing. So we have say renewal invoicing which can be handled through Zoho Subscription. That's one part actually, and so that you can handle. Plus, in case you don't want to send people notification, but you still want to renew, and you want to do renewable invoices or recurring invoices kind of feature that you want, that is available in Zoho Books also. You can set up recurring transactions within Zoho Books very easily. And also, like, the second part of question is what are the apps that support renewal invoicing? Yeah, so I've already answered. So the app basically that support includes Zoho Subscriptions, which is about the limit for the number of GSTINs actually. So there is no limit in terms of the number of GSTINs actually. So you have different plans in Zoho Books actually. So that is, that if you look at Zoho Books plans, then you will realize that how many GSTINs that it supports. So as you can see that we have plans like standard, professional, premium, elite, and ultimate. And the plan for standard supports 2 GSTINs, standard supports 1 and professional supports 2, while premium and elite supports 3 actually. And you can add additional GST in case you want to add additional GST. They come at a cost. So 1 GSTIN that comes along with 10,000 invoice transactions, that you can add at 600 rupees per month in terms of the pricing. So there is no limit as such actually, that how many GSTINs that can be handled actually. I can see there is also one more questions about the transaction numbering. So can we have like different transaction numberings for different branches? Yes, that is very much possible. You can have different transaction numberings. You can create multiple branches, and your different documents such as purchase order or invoice can have different numbering for different branches, the different format actually, which is possible. But there are of course limitations to that in terms of what is the type of format which is possible, etc. But you can have your own numbering or sequencing for different branches, which is possible actually. There is also, I can see another question which is about the printing of the documents. So can we have our own document printing template which is available? Yeah, very much. We have options to customize your templates for purchase orders, invoices, payment confirmation, etc. And not only you can customize them, I mean, of course, there is a limited option in terms of customization that are there, but you will be able to customize those print templates actually. So I can see one more question that is there is, can we have the collection process in Zoho Checkout via payment link, or it's only via payment gateway actually? So, I mean, as I can understand, I mean, in this question, you're asking whether you can insert your own payment link. I mean, is that the question? I think this is asked by Mr. Javid. So just want to confirm, is that what you mean by it? Like you're looking, if you want to insert your own payment link on the invoices, you can insert that payment link actually, which somebody, who's paying you can actually click and pay to you. But you have, option that you can integrate with the, Zoho's payment gateway, and you can accept payment from there actually. So that option is also possible. So when you send an invoice to customer, they will receive a link, on that invoice. So in the email, they will see the invoice, there will also be an attachment of that invoice, and that can they can also click on the link and pay from within there actually. So there is also one question that I can see. This question is about the e-invoicing. So yes, e-invoicing is available with Zoho Books, and you can directly upload your invoice with one single click to the invoicing portal. You can also, generate your e-way bill, etc. from within this. You also have, of course, this is already available for a very long time. You can directly upload to your GST portal all your returns automatically created from within Zoho Books. So you can directly easily upload them, and with single click. You don't need to do any work there, actually manual work. So as you can see, on this page, I believe you are able to see our contact details in case you want to connect with us or contact us. Please, please feel free to contact my colleague Amul for any requirement that you have around the Zoho Finance Suite. Any further questions? Okay. So the question is about a typical timeline that it can take to implement all the Zoho Finance Suite applications. So it varies from different application to application. But in case you are looking for overall timeline to implement usually not all applications will be relevant for all business scenarios. But usually, if you want to go with inventory, books, and expense, these applications, and payroll, these applications you can implement within 2 weeks to 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the size of organization and if what is the nature of the data that needs to be migrated. So any more questions, please type in your questions over here. On this slide, we are also displaying our contact details. In case you want to note down our contact details, you can connect with my colleague Amul Raj, and you can contact us for further details. I don't see any further questions. So we would like to then conclude this webinar. I want to thank all of you for attending this webinar today. In case you want to attend personalized demo, see a demo of all Zoho Finance Suite applications, please connect with us. We will be able to show you the end-to-end demo of these applications and take you through that. So thank you everyone for joining this webinar today, and have a great day. Thank you very much.